Chapter 2 of 50 Shades of Grey. Let's get to it. It picks up right where we left off. I close my eyes and take a deep, purifying breath, trying to recover what's left of my equilibrium. No man has ever affected me the way Christian Grey has, and I cannot fathom why. And that makes two of us, because I don't get it either. She lives with Kate, Kate's parents bought the house, and Anna pays virtually peanuts in rents. She's lived there for 4 years now. Kate asks what Christian Grey was like. I'm glad it's over and I don't have to see him again. He was rather intimidating, you know. I shrug. He's very focused, intense even, and young. Really young. She makes it sound like he's in diapers. Mostly he was courteous, formal, slightly stuffy, like he's old before his time. He doesn't talk like a man of 20-something. How old is he anyway? 27 apparently. She goes to work at Clayton's. It's an independent hardware store in the Portland area. Absolutely nothing important happens. Then she gets a visit from her friend Jose. Jose is studying engineering, is the first in his family to make it to college. He's pretty damn smart, but his real passion is photography. Of course, Jose wants to be more than just friends, and she can tell. But he's more like the brother she's never had. Catherine often teases me that I'm missing the need a boyfriend gene, but the truth is, I just haven't met anyone whom I'm attracted to. Sometimes I wonder if there's something wrong with me. Perhaps I spent too long in the company of my literary and romantic heroes, and consequently my ideals and expectations are far too high. But in reality, nobody's ever made me feel like that. Until very recently, the unwelcome, still small voice of my subconscious whispers. Saturday, she's back at work, and then, for some reason, she glances up and finds herself locked in the bold, gray gaze of Christian Grey, who's standing at the counter staring at me intently. Heart failure. Miss Steele, what a pleasant surprise. His gaze is unwavering and intense. Holy crap, what the hell is he doing here looking all tousled hair and outdoorsy in his cream chunky knit sweater, jeans, and walking boots? The nerdiest outfit I've ever heard described. I think my mouth has popped open. She doesn't know? She doesn't feel it? Mr. Grey, I whisper, because that's all I can manage. I was in the area, he says, by way of explanation. I need to stock up on a few things. It's a pleasure to see you again, Miss Steele. His voice is warm and husky like dark, melted chocolate fudge caramel or something. My memories of him did not do him justice. He's not merely good-looking. He's the epitome of male beauty. Breathtaking. Why is he in Portland? Why is he here at Clayton's? And from a very tiny, underused part of my brain, probably located at the base of my medulla oblongata, where my subconscious dwells. What? Comes the thought, he's here to see you. No way. I dismiss it immediately. Why would this beautiful, powerful, urban man want to see me? The idea is preposterous, and I kick it out of my head. So he's there to buy some stuff? And he's gonna get some cable ties. Our fingers brush very briefly and the current is there again, zapping through me like I've touched an exposed wire. That's not healthy. I gasp involuntarily as I feel it all the way down to somewhere dark and unexplored deep in my belly. Desperately, I scrabble around for my equilibrium. That's 2 equilibriums in 1 chapter. He asks if she was a Girl Scout, and she says, organized group activities aren't really my thing, Mr. Grey. He arches a brow. What is your thing, Anastasia? He asks, his voice soft and his secret smile is back. I gaze at him, unable to express myself. I am on shifting tectonic plates. Try and be cool, Anna, my tortured subconscious begs on bended knee. Books, I whisper, but inside my subconscious is screaming, You are my thing! And then he asks about the article, and she says I'm not writing it, my friend Catherine is. But then she mentions how Kate's concerned because they don't have any photographs of him, and then apparently he'd be okay with having them take pictures of him. So yay, because Jose is a photographer, so that's great. Everything ties in nicely. For a fraction of a second, he looks lost somehow, and the Earth shifts slightly on its axis, the tectonic plate sliding into a new position. There's 2 tectonic plates references in this chapter. So then she rings him up and he pays. He smiles and strides with renewed purpose out the store, slinging the plastic bag over his shoulder, leaving me a quivering mass of raging female hormones. I spend several minutes staring at the closed door through which he just left before I return to planet Earth. Okay, I like him. There, I've admitted it to myself. I cannot hide my feelings anymore. I've never felt like this before. I find him attractive, very attractive, but it's a lost cause, I know, and I sigh with bittersweet regret. It was just a coincidence he's coming here. But still, I can admire him from afar, surely. No harm can be done of that, and if I find a photographer, I can do some serious admiring tomorrow. Why is she not thinking about Jose right away? And thus ends chapter 2, in which we find out that Anna works at a hardware store. She has a friend named Jose who's a photographer, and Christian Grey comes to visit her at the hardware store and buys some rope, masking tape, and cable ties. And he's willing to do a photo shoot. So, there you have it. Summed up, chapter 2. Hope to see you all again next week for chapter 3.
General quarters, all hands man your battle stations, all hands man your battle stations.
I know I've dreamt about him most nights since then, but that's just to purge the awful experience from my system, surely.